Alright guys, did you ever think you'd see a chicken cooked with mirrors? Me neither, but today that day has come. Let's go. Roasting on my back. As soon as you turn around, the heat just hits you. No wonder he's got the face thing on. Ni suckกี่นาทีนะ15นาทีเหรอจริงเหรอ30 She's been here 30 years. Do you know what? They actually smell absolutely incredible. นี่ไก่ใส่อะไรนะใส่น้ำตาลใส่ซีอิ๊วหมักเครื่องเทศ Yes. This is absolute madness. There is an uncle in a field cooking roast chickens in 15 minutes using just mirrors and the sun. Talk about carbon neutral. Talk about environmentally friendly, and talk about seriously bubbly, crispy chicken. All right, now Uncle's moved the position of the mirrors and the position of the chicken. Right, this is Dan, and for everyone, Dan Bangkok.
Hi,
Great
how you
channel.
doing?
Dan is the guy that always finds me the chicken.
You sure?
Found me the hay baked chicken, found me the solar chicken.
Yes.
Great channel, guys.
This is something that he said he has been done this over 30 years. But I only knew it in the last 6 years.
Really?
Yeah, so it has been here for a long time.
It looks so good, right? So bubbly and crispy.
Yes.
All right, and then, do you know what? It wasn't just Dan that recommended this to me. Actually, JB recommended this as well.
Yeah, I guess so. We drove past this when it was around the corner a number of times over the years because it's really close to my in-laws' house. But actually, I've got to be honest, we never stopped here before until today, and it's moved now. So, and I'd just like to say as well, if any of you out there, you're a kid and you've got a magnifying glass, probably pre-internet days, and you're trying to burn something or something, probably you haven't had that idea in your head again for another 30 or 40 years until you come here, and then you think, wow, the things that you can do with that technology. You don't need electricity, charcoal. You don't need anything. You just need the sun and some mirrors. It's quite incredible, isn't it?
It's a combination of the fact that it is actually really hot. It's like nearly 40 degrees out, and we're standing by a load of mirrors that are hot enough to cook a chicken. Like Jimmy's GoPro just set on fire, started smoking. My phone turned itself off. I had to go and stick it in front of the air conditioning. But still, there's no place I'd rather be. We are surrounded by the most beautiful scenery. Phetchaburi really does not get the recognition it deserves as a tourist destination in Thailand, but we are out to change that. There are palm trees, toddy palm trees, for as far as you can see. We got animals in the fields. We got ducks in the rice paddies. It's incredible. It's an amazing place, beautiful and full of really, really interesting things like this solar power chicken. So get to Phetchaburi now. And when we're finished, we're going to get to eat them in these beautiful little salads here. You can either eat them here, or you can take them back to Phetchaburi town by the train station, which is where their shop is, where you can get somtam and stuff like that. So we'll probably eat a bit here, then go back and get a somtam over there, because I don't think it's got any cutlery and stuff here. I think they just cook them here and then take them into town. But I do love getting a chicken fresh off the grill, or in this case, fresh off the mirror. And I do love a little salad, so we'll at least eat half here, that's for sure. Right, this is the harvest. Ooh! Yes. Lama? Lama. All right, guys, so we don't do oven gloves here, we do oven leaves. Okay. Oh, look at this. What a guy.
Has ancient cave paintings. 7,000 years old. It's a climb, it takes about 90 minutes.
I'm so hot. No wonder he's covered head to toe. Yeah, like I feel like I've got a suntan.
Yeah.
We could actually start a business up here, suntans for Farangs. Just come and stick you by the chickens for 20 minutes. อ๋อจริงเหรออันนี้ใบอะไรนะ
ใบบัว
ใบบัวนะ
อ่า
อ่า
สะอาด
He's going to put the chicken. Chicken's going on a lotus leaf for us. Wow. That is incredible.
Pre-run before it was hands, yeah.
Wow, look at this, guys.
So that's our dish. Our plate.
So we've got 3 plates each, guys, and the nice bit of chicken in the middle. Look at that. All right, let's do the honest, Jimmy.
Okay.
That's mine.
That's your. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
What?
Oh, very, very juicy. Look. Look at that.
Oh, literally, has he got any straws? All right, let's have a look at this. Jimmy's done the honours now. Look at right. We know this is going to be juicy because this is the thigh, right? So we've got the leg piece. So I'm going to have to claim one of these, yeah. But what I'm always interested in with chicken, especially done in a unique way, is how is the breast going to perform? Because the breast is always the bit that can dry out first, right? But where he's spatchcocked it should be fine. Oh, do you know what? You're right. It's not crispy at all, is it?
No. Because when it's burning, we think it's crispy.
It's really soft. It's very.
Right,
very
that,
nice.
my friends, that's what you call a chicken breast. Look, nim nim, num num,
Yeah.
nim num,
Num nim.
num nim. That is what you call a chicken breast. Look at that. He's taken it off just in time. Wow. It is super, super soft. Very, very, very juicy. Very, very moist. The marinade's penetrated the meat. Very salty, very garlicky. He said the red is coming from cumin, which is turmeric, which would make it yellow. So there must be something else. It's probably, I'm guessing, the turmeric mixed with the local palm sugar. There's a wonderful sweetness to it. Very, 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 very well flavoured. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this skin. Okay. Even though the skin isn't crispy, it's got the most wonderful flavour. All that marinade. Again, the palm sugar, the local palm sugar, the garlic, the soy, the salt. Loads and loads of garlic. We've got a little bit of white pepper, black pepper combination. That's incredible. Let me have a little bit of this leg, just because I'm a leg man, as you know. People always comment saying, but I thought you didn't like sweet stuff. I don't like sweet stuff, but I do love stuff with a real well-rounded sort of balance to it. And when you're using palm sugar, especially this 100% palm sugar that they're getting out here, oh, that is nice. It's got a more sort of rounded butterscotchy kind of flavour to the sugar, rather than just like a harsh processed white sugar vibe. This is literally just cooked through. Super soft, super tender. And 100% lives up to the hype.
Do you know what? This is so juicy, and for me, I think the reason it's so juicy is because we don't use any oil or anything like that. The natural oil and the natural fat is coming straight through the chicken and leaving it really tender, juicy, and very, very delicious.
Well, I can't say much. I can say that within 5 minutes, it's almost gone now.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah, we're definitely not saving any for the sometime, that's for sure.
No.
So, as delicious as the chicken is, like this really isn't about the chicken. The chicken could have been the worst chicken I've ever eaten. It's not. It's absolutely phenomenal. But it's just the chance to get out and see something completely different to what I'm used to. And like you would never find something like this in England. You wouldn't. I don't even think they'd allow this in England. But just to see Uncle, who's obviously lived in this area, living off the land, he's got everything going. He's even given us these plates, like I said, Baibua lotus leaves. I've just seen him picking the lotus leaves down there. I've seen him, he's watering his plant here. He's got like all these plastic bottles in the plant, in the tree. I'm not exactly sure what tree this is or what he's doing, but every time I look at him, he's doing something different that involves the land. I think Dan's going to tell me what that is.
I think that is the orchid.
Orchid, yeah?
And the water will go down into the coconut
Ah.
skin. Is that
And then the
skin of
orchid's
the
gonna,
peel?
yeah. Ah, it's an orchid, okay. But yeah, just to see, as I said in my last video, just to come out and see the difference between here and Bangkok, where Bangkok is all every 2 seconds there's a 7-Eleven popping up or a new Starbucks or something, just globalization taking hold. It is nice to see that people are still doing stuff to like 100-year-old traditions in Thailand. It's incredible. All right, what I will say, guys, is the only thing that would have improved this for me, yeah, is if we'd have thought to bring some water for one, like Dan said, because it's absolutely roasted and we're getting fried quite literally. The other thing would be sticky rice. Like if we could get khao niao, if we could have brought some with us, like this is our fault, this is user error, because most people just buy it from the stall, but we've come to the source. We should have brought the khao niao with us so we could dip and get all those lovely juices and maybe a little som tam. But all in all, this was absolutely incredible. All right, guys, if you just want to come down and eat the food without seeing him do the old mirror tricks, then this, oh, look at him back in the day, Law Mark. This is the restaurant. So you got the train tracks there, little train bridge, and it's literally right next to that. This is the one. Oh my God. So this is Auntie.
อันนี้ฟรีฟรี
จริงเหรอ
ฟรี
อ๋อขอบคุณครับ
ฟรีคนละชิ้น
ชิมได้ขอบคุณมากครับ Thank God that Dan is a Muslim, so we get to eat his pork.
เอากลับบ้านซื้อกินนี่
Wow,
กินได้กิน
this is so well seasoned. นี่ป้าชื่ออะไรครับ
ชื่อมาลี
มาลี
มาลี
มาลียินดีที่ได้รู้จักนะ
เออ
ครับ อันนี้อะไรนะน้ำอะไรนะ
ซีอิ๊ว
See you.
uh-huh.
Oh,
See you.
oh my God! She sprays it with soy sauce as well. You ever seen that before? See you in a spray. Spray the
Soy sauce.
spray the.
And this looks delicious. Because I had it before, you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know. Yeah. It's funny.
I went outside.
That nice bit of salad.
Yes, that's the problem. That's the problem.
All right, guys, look at this. Look how bubbly that skin is. I cannot believe you can cook. Well, I can now. I've just seen him in action, but I can't believe you can actually cook this on a mirror. That is insane. Look at this. Look how crispy, crunchy, and juicy that is. Now we're going to go and have a little dip into the nam jim seafood. So this is garlic. She said no fish sauce. So garlic, salt, lime juice, coriander root or cilantro root, and chilies, and I don't know if I said lime juice, but that's what it is. It's the perfect blend of crunchy skin, that little layer of soft fat underneath, and that perfectly moist, tender, lean meat just at the bottom. It was seasoned well before. The first bite I had was really salty, but then she sprayed it with soy sauce. So you've got like the salt seasoned pork, and then you've also got that soy sauce savouriness coming from the fact she sprayed it with soy sauce. That, my friends, is incredible. Served with that zingy, spicy, garlicky nam jim seafood. Obviously, you do get it with seafood because it's called nam jim seafood, but more often than not, you'll actually get it with pork. Right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas. Today is Boxing Day. We're taking a little bit of a break from our Isan series, headed down to Hua Hin for a different type of Christmas dinner. So it may be Christmas, but there is no turkey on the menu today. Today we are trying a whole spit roast suckling pig, and it smells absolutely incredible. All right, so this is the spot. Hua Hin Tan Ong ปรุงนานเท่าไหร่ครับ
1 ชั่วโม
1 ชั่วโมงแล้ว Right, so he says he cooks it for an hour over these coals. Jesus, this is hot, hot, hot. This looks absolutely unbelievable. Right, so he started it off really, really hot, got the outside all crisped up, the underneath all crisped up, then he's cut into it just to allow the heat, when he puts it back on, to cook the inside of the meat. So they poured a bit of water on just to get rid of all the flames, and now it's just smoking, so it's just gonna smoke the inside. It's gonna be so soft, so juicy, I can tell. All right, so just as if this wasn't like gonna be tasty enough, right, they're actually basting it with lard. So they're basting a whole pig with homemade pork fat. Oh, okay, ba? Right, so he's putting little slices in it to make sure the inside cooks. I think it's gonna go back on the spit in a sec. Right, so now they've turned the heat down, it's going back on the spit. And this is why he told me to move out the way, because I've just been absolutely splattered. And we're literally just on the side of a highway. You would drive straight past this if you didn't know it was here. Blink and you will miss it. But I will stick links, obviously, with directions, opening times, all that good stuff in the description box below. And the mad thing is, this is completely manual. There's no electrics here, there's no gas, there's no anything. It is just one man with a stick with a big pig on the end, and he's just manually moving it for 1 hour over coals. We were just saying off camera, this guy's done this a couple of times before, because there's these little techniques. He's just doing a little bit, like he just walked over with a knife, just stuck it in the side. Like, we've got no idea why, but he obviously knows why. He's just scraping a little bit of the skin now and again. So this is the sign of someone who just does this day in, day out. We're going off again. And now we're going to baste. Like, he's getting that marinated every little crevice. Oh look, I've just clocked it, guys. They've got some gai ob ong. Curve. Right, so gai ob ong literally translates to chicken roasted in a clay pot, which is one of these. If you ever see one of these, guys, make sure you stop. Right, they've also got som tam. We can't have grilled meat without som tam. Oh my God, look at this, guys. Right, mate, he's going to prep it for us now. All right, and now he hangs it up. Ready. Up. Look at that crispy top. This is the one, this bit. It's honestly like... Sai กี่เม็ดนะ 2 เม็ด เอา 5 เม็ดนะ
เผ็ดปะ
เผ็ดได้ Look at this, guys. Look at the juiciness. Look at that, boy. Right, this is where it's at, guys. Look at this. Look how crispy that skin is. Then underneath, you just got that soft, delicate, fatty meat. And then this one, look, at the end, that's like a shard of glass. Look at that. Oh. Yeah?
อร่อย
Alright, mate. Of course, I've got my sticky rice. Alright, guys, so this is our kind of place. Just on the side of a highway, all open, wooden tables, wooden chairs. Got the pictures all over the wall of the dishes that you can order. So even if you don't speak Thai, it's pretty self-explanatory in here. You've got a whole pig, you've got some chickens, and then you've got the dishes behind you. We have gone for taeng, which is cucumber salad, and then we've got the roast pork, and we've got the roast chicken. So I'm gonna obviously start with star of the show. I'm dipping mine in the seafood sauce. Now, if you're not familiar with seafood sauce, it is coriander or cilantro for any of my American viewers, garlic, sugar, lime juice, fish sauce. And the name would suggest that it was seafood, but most of the time, or a lot of the time, we have it with pork, so either roast pork or fried pork. Right, so I've got that shard of glass crispy pork. Oh, the contrast in the texture from the top. So you've got that really, really super thin, rendered down, super crispy skin, but then underneath you've got like a little layer of fat, and then you've got that soft pork meat underneath. Heavy, 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 heavy on the white pepper. Salt, garlic. The marinade's like a brown paste. So when I smelt it, it kind of smelled like khao man gai sauce, chicken rice sauce. So I'm not sure if they've got a little bit of tao jiao in there. Yellow bean paste, but the main flavour is white pepper, salt and garlic. All right. I'm gonna get a bit off the other end. I'm gonna get a bit from underneath, because when you start getting underneath, you just got pure meat. All right, so you're right. Rich has just said off camera that depending on which part you take from the plate, completely different flavour, right? That bit underneath, really, really salty, loads of white pepper. That's where the marinade's really penetrated, whereas on the skin, hasn't gone too deep. I guess that's why he was poking it as well, get the marinade in, right? Wow. Forget English crackling at Christmas time. This razor thin pork skin's where it's at. Right, and I grab a little bit of this som tam, nice and spicy. She tried to give me 2 chilies. I said, no. Put 5 in there. Richard likes it spicy. That's really good. Actually, we said not sweet, we'd like it sour and salty. And it's come not sweet, sour and salty, which is a revelation. Yeah, super sour. Nice and fresh. I love a cucumber som tam. Everyone thinks som tam means papaya salad. And in the most case, yes, it's the most famous, but you can have it with anything. And cucumber for me, perfect. All right, let's go with this chicken, the gai ob ong, which is one of my favorite things in Thailand. I'm gonna go in with my kham, the tamarind dip. Oh, that's unbelievable. No effort needed. That is straight fall off the bone. Salty again. Heavy white pepper. Goodness. Now, breast test. This is a test of a good roast chicken in Thailand. Can they keep the breast moist? And the answer is yes. Now, how they've done this, one, they've spatchcocked the chicken, so they've flattened it out, so everything's cooking evenly. And two, they've marinated this for so long it's almost brined, or it has brined, so it's completely changed the texture. Oh. That might be better than the pork. I don't know. It's not, but I wasn't expecting it to be this good. The sauce is delicious. It's not your typical nam jim chow, it's a nam jim makam. So tamarind dipping sauce, so palm sugar, tamarind, so it's like tart and sour. Salty, a little bit sweet. But it pairs perfectly with that smoky roast chicken. I said the chicken might be better than the pork. I was talking rubbish. This pork is absolutely phenomenal. And I was talking about it, talking absolute nonsense.
No, chicken's good. So like, it's a solid effort. That, however, it's a techers.
Yeah, isn't it? I'd almost want to bring like a buttered roll down here and stuff it. Do you know what I mean?
Bit of apple sauce.
Yeah. Because it's so salty, but it's actual salt. It's not like there's obviously a salting agent in the marinade, but this is actual fleur de sel. I was going to say. What am I trying to? Flour of salt. This is proper salt. It's fantastic. So these guys are from Phetchaburi, which makes sense if you see my Phetchaburi video because everything in Phetchaburi is delicious. And if you saw my video where I did the roast chicken with the mirrors, it's that kind of vibe. It's that kind of same marinade, but there they have such an abundance of natural produce, the best salt, the best palm sugar, the best chilies. So everything in Phetchaburi is flavour on top of flavour. When you get down to the bone and the little bit of meat around the bone, it's just like your marinade. It's just that intense flavour. You've definitely chewed that, mate.
No.
You've definitely had that.
No, definitely not. I left them all on my plate. Go on, get stuck in.
I'm giving the pork an 11 out of 10. If you're anywhere near Hua Hin and you don't come here and you like pork, unsubscribe and never speak to me again. I'm too close to 100,000 subscribers, so don't unsubscribe, but give yourself a timeout. All right, guys, welcome back. I could not be more excited to be back in Thailand and back doing what I do best, which is finding you unique Thai food. Today, it doesn't get much more unique than this. We're out in Nakhon Pathom, 45 minutes west of Bangkok, surrounded by palm trees, banana plantations. The setting could not be more perfect for the hay baked roast chicken that I'm about to show you. Gai Ob, on a little farm with a little shack run by Long Pin, Uncle Pin, and he is going to show us the ropes. It's been here 30 plus years. I'm very, very excited to show you this one. I'm absolutely starving. I hope you're starving too. Let's go. As I said, it's just super, super peaceful around here. Very, very quiet back road. You'd never even know this was here unless, of course, you knew the roaming cook or one half of the dynamic duo, Diggy. How you doing?
Hey,
you
not
good?
bad. Yeah, good.
It's nice around here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Nice and peaceful.
Good. You looking forward to some chicken?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah?
so hungry.
I'm
This is
starving. It smells so
breakfast.
good, doesn't it?
I love
What?
the greenery around here.
Unbelievable, isn't it? So guys, obviously I'm just really concentrating on the food, but if you want a little bit more of an in-depth review of the area and a little bit more of a walk around, you've got to get over and see Diggy and Danny. So I'll leave links, obviously. We'll speak a little bit more in a bit, but we'll leave the links in the description, but you'll probably already follow them anyway.
Thanks.
Let's get some chicken, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, we're eating chicken today, but we've even got some turakis. Maybe these are getting fattened up for next Christmas. You all right, guys? We've got bed. So we've got a duck, we've got some turkeys, got some chickens. Special treat for you guys. He's going to actually start burning the hay, burning the chickens for us. We're going to see exactly how they're cooked right now. Let's go. Gai Op Hwang. Gai Op Hwang.
Okay.
Okay. Lung Pin.
Okay.
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ
This is where we got.
What they're doing, right? They put the chickens on these little metal poles, then they cover them with the metal tins here, hay on top, like this, and then just light it. So you've got 10 chickens, sib tua, and it's taking 1 hour. Takes about 1 hour, he said, and then we end up with 10 juicy chickens. All right, guys, so for me, this is really, really special. As just being a food nerd, I love stuff like this. I love just stuff that's pretty unique. I wasn't expecting there to be this much smoke and this much fire. It's gone up pretty quickly. It's baking hot. Obviously, being winter, I decided to wear a long sleeve polo shirt, pretty thick, like a jumper. And I'm really glad I did now, because it's about 78,000 degrees out, and now I'm standing next to a burning hay fire. How are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yes.
This is the man that makes it all happen.
It's my pleasure to have you guys here.
Thank you.
But they are so early, I'm late.
It's all right, you're on Thai time. All right, so Dan's just told us that traditionally, they do this after the rice season because you've got a lot of hay left over, and this is actually from the rice crop.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
It looks amazing. Smells amazing. Taking chickens out.
I wish I had a little button on there that I could press so you could smell this chicken. As Diggy just said, like as he's chopping that chicken, there's juice just spraying out all over the place. This is one of the most moist looking at chickens I've ever seen in my life. I am so hungry now. You and Mac, look. So this is just a great day out for you guys if you're in Bangkok. You want to get out, see something a little bit different, see some greenery. As I said, 45 minutes away from Bangkok. But for now, we're going to get stuck in to this chicken. All right, guys, I cannot even explain to you how excited I am to show you this bad boy. Ouch, 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 ouch. It's very, 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 very hot. All right, so let's get a close up. All right, guys, so we've got two. We've got one chopped up, and we've got one chopped up, and then the other one we're just gonna rip apart to shreds with our hands. Diggy's gonna eat the head, and I'm gonna eat the rest. We've got some khao niao, sticky rice. We've got some nam jim gel. This looks to just be your standard tamarind fish sauce and palm sugar version. And then we've got some nam jim seafood. So cilantro or coriander, chili, garlic, sugar and lime juice. This looks and smells absolutely incredible. All right, guys, look at this. Super, super juicy. Dan's already nicked one of the legs, so I'm gonna turn him over. I'm gonna take the other leg off.
Come with us and you will explain us how to eat it, okay?
There you go. Oh my God. So let me break a little piece of this off. It is absolutely roasting, but I want to show you just how juicy and moist that is. Okay, so first up, leg with no sauce. Oh. Right, the first thing you're getting is how well seasoned this is. It's so soft and there's so much seasoning. I'm getting a lot of soy sauce and salt, which means they must have marinated this for hours because it's brined the chicken. The skin's not crispy because where they put it in little boxes and then put it in the hay, it's kind of steamed. It's kind of like a rotisserie chicken. It tastes a bit like, yeah, a nice rotisserie chicken. Very, very soft. Very, very well flavored. Heavy on the garlic and pepper. I really, really like that. All right, let me run you through the sauces that we get with the gai ob. Nam chim seafood. So, as I said, coriander smashed up with sugar, garlic, red and green chilies, a little bit of lime juice. Usually you get this, obviously, as the name suggests, with seafood, but also a lot with pork. We've got nam jim gel, the Isan dipping sauce, but there's a few different types of this. Sometimes you get toasted rice and it's a little bit thinner. You got sauteed coriander and spring onions or red onions or shallots. This one is the very plain version. Now with my sauces, I like to get myself a little bit of sticky rice and just try the sauces with the plain rice before I go in with the chicken, just to get the full flavour. Nam Jim seafood, heavy on the garlic, as you'd expect. Spicy, sour, sweet. That's very good. I'm looking forward to trying that with the chicken because, as I said, usually you get it with seafood or pork, not really with chicken. The gel. Yeah, it's a sweet, sour, tart, heavy on the tamarind version. All right, let's start dipping. We'll take a little bit more of the leg meat. I probably prefer the Nam Jim seafood. I'm not sure if that's because I'm not used to having it with gayang or gayob in this case. Usually you just get gel. It is like ridiculously juicy. I love this little combo. Soft, smoky, perfectly seasoned garlicky chicken with that spicy, sweet, sour dip is absolutely perfect. The garlic has obviously been in the vinegar so long, it's almost got a little fermented taste to it. But you know what, for me guys, the test is always with a roast chicken is the breast. The test is the breast. The breast test, ouch. What? All right, that actually looks really juicy. Next up, we're gonna go with the Nam Jim gel. Thai Isan dipping sauce. I like the gel. It's not my favourite type of gel. I prefer the one, a little bit of lime juice and a bit more chili, but still really good. The chicken, however, even the breast is so tender. I love this super flavourful, salty, peppery, garlicky, semi-sweet skin. I'm surprised it's not more smoky. There's a little like background smoke to it, which I really like. But with the amount of hay, I was expecting it to just taste of like smoked hay basically. But actually, where they put the metal containers over the top and create like the little oven, really the hay's there just for heat and a little bit of background flavour. So we've had the breast, we've had the leg. Right, I'm gonna try the head and the neck. Well, I'm gonna try and eat the neck. Now, a lot of you I know are going to be freaked out by me eating a chicken neck. But think of it like a chicken wing. Anywhere on the chicken that has a high like skin to bone ratio, the meat underneath is going to be so good. It's like the most chickeny part of the chicken. All right, the chicken is absolutely fantastic. I mean, that kind of goes without saying. I knew it was going to be good, but it's not just the chicken, it's the whole experience. Like, Uncle Peen is very famous. I'm so shocked I've never been up here before, but he is known in the area. Like, well, he's known from here to Bangkok as having some of the best roast chicken, some of the most unique roast chicken that you're going to find. This, I'm told, by Dan. Dan said he hasn't had this for 20 years, since he was a kid. And he said this is hyper rare now. Like, you've seen in my other videos, I know where to get ong in the clay pot, but to have something done traditionally like this and getting back again the story about doing it at the end of the rice season, so you've got the hay left over from the rice, so you're using everything, nothing's going to waste. It's absolutely quality. He gets extra marks, Uncle Peen, for having 3 big pit bulls that are all sitting next to me waiting for their little bit of chicken. So I better get off and get them some chicken, otherwise they're gonna probably eat my leg, and we don't want that. Super friendly family. Uncle Peen, absolute legend. His wife, absolute legend. Just in a little shack on the side of a little back street. As I said, palm trees, banana trees. You would not believe that this is like, well, I'd say outside of central Bangkok, I'd say you're looking at about an hour, hour and 20, yeah. But out from my house, it only took me 35 minutes. So on a good day, if you left early enough, you could probably get out here from central Bangkok in less than an hour. I'm so shocked that no one, or next to no one, ever comes out here. This should be like a top tourist destination. There's so much good food around here. So many good little riverside cafes and little jungle cafes and stuff that, yeah, well, hopefully after this video, because it's such a great video, I hope you agree. I'm sure you'll agree. Hopefully we might stick Nakhon Pathom on the map. All right, but enough of what I think about this unbelievable chicken. Let's go see what Diggy, Danny and Danny think. And Yaya. All right, so this is the main man, the man that made it all happen. How are you, Dan?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. We're gonna get you everyone over following your YouTube channel.
Yes. Well, thank you for Gary to coming along because I love him. I'm his fan. So first time I met him, I like, oh, you are more handsome than in the camera. well, that's true. Anyway, my channel is Dan Bangkok, DANN, and just Bangkok all together. I just want to tell you guys where to see things in Bangkok and in Thailand as a local perspective. So I'm not gonna go to like the tourist area. It will be tourist guide, which is not the tourist guide.
Yes.
But this place wouldn't be fun without Gary. I love him.
Thank you so much. Hi, Yaya. สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
ครับ ช่องอะไรนะ All right. Danny and Diggy, what's going down?
This chicken's amazing, absolutely amazing. I've never tried anything like this before. I've heard of it cooked this kind of way in England, but not the same. But this is absolutely unique.
It is, isn't it?
It's burning behind me now, it's just going up in flames.
Madness, isn't it?
It's madness, yeah, absolutely madness. It's really good.
Do you want to see what these guys have got to say about the chicken in length, in depth? Then you can get over to their channel. Links again in the description. Diggy, talk to me.
This chicken
What's this one called?
Nam Chin Chow.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
How is it?
Nam chim chao.
Jiao.
Nam Chin Chow.
Jiao.
Yeah, that's good.
Nam Chin Chow. No, this chicken
better
is
than
amazing. You're literally picking up the bits, just ripping it off, and it's just like the meat. Look how shaky that is. It's so soft. It's literally like a jiggling.
It's like you said when we were seeing him cut it, and it was like spraying out all the juice, right? Actually, check this out, guys. Everyone get some sticky rice, quick. And if we move this chicken, just to prove Diggy's point earlier, if we move this chicken out the way, yeah,
Oh my god.
the whole bottom of the whole bottom of the
The juice of it.
thing is just full of juice.
Oh wow.
Like a soup.
Yeah,
Got a big.
like you can make a proper soup out of that. Look at that. We're gonna need some more khao niao.
That's like a gravy, right?
Yeah. Oh,
That's good.
Because Thai we don't do the dipping there, but yeah, it's good.
I don't know which bit to eat.
อร่อยที่สุดในเมืองไทย
อร่อยที่สุดในเมืองไทย
Alright guys, I'm so engrossed in the chicken that I forgot to actually tell you. If you're wondering why I'm not eating this with som tam, because they don't sell som tam anymore. Since COVID, they just sell the chicken. So he said before they sold som tam, lab, nam tok, like all the Isan classics. I was speaking to Uncle Peen earlier, and now, unfortunately, after COVID, they just sell the chickens, and people come to pick the chickens up usually and take them home. So if you do want som tam with your chicken, they don't mind if you go and pick one up somewhere else and bring it here. Also, there's a little shop just next door selling drinks and stuff, cold drinks, so you can grab a drink and bring it here. And there's a coffee shop across the road and they're really nice in there as well. But I'll stick links with everything, as I said, in the description box below. So for now, that's all from me. I will stick Diggy and Danny's and Dan's information, socials, all that good stuff in the description box below, along with all opening times and directions here. So please don't ask me for the opening times. All the directions, as always, they are in a link in the description. Guys, that's it from me today. I will see you back in Bangkok.